Evening, been a long day. We've got moved anyway, so that's the important thing. Few finishing jobs to do. 29th of June 2026. Let's have a look. The song is Blockbuster. There used to be a quiz programme with students in the 90s called Blockbuster. So maybe something to do with quizzes. Let's have a look. Oh, the nerds again. 7th house, which is Libra, open enemies, partnerships, legal matters, the loins and the marital home, and Gemini. So Mars is in Gemini, Uranus is in Gemini, and the South Node is in Virgo, I believe. Yeah, and it's the South Node. Ceres is in Gemini, and the 7th house is Leo. So let's have a look. Today's card is the High Priestess, but we won't use the names unless it comes out again. So it's about tuning into spirit, hopefully, if she's in the upright. I'm slowly working my way through the songs. I will catch up, so keep looking in the comments of the other videos to see if they're popping up, because the comments are still a bit daft. I will get on the computer as soon as I've got 5 minutes and get it sorted out. I think it's because they've been changing everything, haven't they? It's my layout on my YouTube page is totally different. It's got all sorts of little different icons and stuff. I don't know why. Oh, it's in the last pile. So, letting somebody drain your energy negatively. A negative influence. Draining your psychic energy. Separations. 2 snakes. A mutual separation. Letting negative energy into your aura, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. 19. Something comes to light, is exposed, obstacles removed. Leo energy. 19. The White Horse, Kent. Sunflowers. The sun comes out. Illumination. But it makes a heavy energy. So this is a heavy burden to carry that you shouldn't be carrying because it's not even yours. Secrets are being kept. There's somebody here wants to escape the toil. So there's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That could be your inner child or your children wanting you to do less work so you can spend more time outside. Somebody's trapped in a gilded cage. They have everything they need, but they are still feeling the lack of something. 5 years at least. Ivory towers they've built for themselves that's become a prison. A hole in the pit of the stomach. And a failed enterprise. So failed studies at university, something that was built on sand instead of firm foundations. A business that's gone tits up. Somebody breathing down your neck. 3 years. This is not your team. These are not your people. Chiron, the wounded healer, Virgo. So Chiron is in Taurus. So really, even though that's a Leo card, we've got no astrology there except the Virgo, which is again the South Node. So somebody's slipping back into their old ways because it's easier than following the true purpose. And they can't heal if they do. Slow and steady wins the race. Small improvements in finance and career, but the team is not a good one. Yeah, unhappiness. Nothing can grow in barren lands. Pain of this burden. 3 and 30. Memorial Day, Remembrance Day, May the 31st, November the 11th. The Poppies, the name Poppy. Abigail, Natasha, Elaine, Greg, Joshua and Lauren. But Spirit gives you a gift, a one-time gift. It's an energy, it's a seed. Should you choose to nurture it, it will grow. So within a year, a new opportunity, a new home, a new life, a proposal, a new business, whatever it is, a gift from Spirit. So that's Taurus energy with the Empress, Venus in reverse. So IC is in Taurus, Chiron's in Taurus, so we've already mentioned that. So something cannot grow, cannot heal. It's the 4th house, home and family life, the mother energy. Another ace, so 2 gifts from Spirit of passion, of action, one day. So 1 year and 1 day. Something you're passionate about. And being able to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true to follow your true life path. So turning your back on the South Node, on the negative things from the past. This is not worrying about material things, worrying more about your health, and that's a good thing. You are healing. Hospital doors, grandparents, 9 or 27. Millie, Darren, Michael, Susan, Julie, Reese, Chantel and Walter. Grandparents. Coming out of the cold. And there it is again, the 19. Something is being illuminated, brought into the light. The 19. Obstacles removed. 19 would be Karen. Number 10. Positive energy. A change for the better. A run of good luck. So hopefully we'll get a general election in the end of the year. A change for the better. Cooper, Jacqueline, Richard and Oscar. There's Sagittarius. We've got 2 knights jousting. This one acts in haste, repents at leisure. This one slow and steady, wins the race. Finish what you started. Don't go half-cocked on something that you and not finish it. Face the chaos head on. Don't dim your light for other people. We've got Fred, David and Alison. 17. Your wishes and dreams can come true if you face them with hope. There will be healing and freedom. So Virgo and Aquarius now, very important. Shine your light bright. Be a beacon for others. The truth will set you free. So the truth spoken in 1 week. The the secrets out, I believe. So Aquarius and Virgo. Virgo we know is the South Node. So facing the problems from the past, but not letting them drag you back into the past. Juno is in Aquarius. The ascendant is Aquarius, very important. And the first house is Aquarius, the face you show to the world, your true self. You will not walk this part of the journey alone. Someone in spirit or the flesh will walk with you. Yeah. Someone here, though, is impotent. They don't want to or feel they can't take this action that's needed. So they won't take the action. And that's going back into your South Node. We need to break the shackles, rebellion. Capricorn is status and career. It's no longer selling your soul to the devil for shiny baubles. Don't sign anything. Don't agree to anything under duress. The moon is in Capricorn. Well done, Spirit. So that's Capricorn. Lee and Ashley. 15. Positive energy for a change. And 16. So the 15th, 16th and 17th of this month could be very important. A blowout, a sexual encounter, massive argument, losses of home, accidents, but it's a blessing in disguise, something to rock your world. Yeah. You can't close yourself off because you've been harmed or hurt. You have to stay open to all the possibilities. Judgment Day has not arrived. Somebody is selling the soul to the devil, keeping the peace so that they don't get found out. 20. So that would be Terry, Gary and Sandra. 20. Don't judge others lest you be judged yourself. There is a bond that can't be broken. We started with that in the reverse. So possibly somebody's returning to a toxic relationship for some reason. A nightmare situation where you could leave at any time, but you're still that bird in the gilded cage. The door is always open. You could leave whenever you wanted. Yeah, but there is lies, deceit and theft that you don't want found out, or someone doesn't want found out. Being watched. Immature words and thoughts and arguments. There you go. Banging your head against a brick wall. So the South Node then. It's where you fall back into the past by saying yes but and making excuses. It's your ingrained response, your survival instincts, your innate abilities, what you were compulsed to do. Stagnation and karma. There's the stagnation. The karmic event. So in Gemini, the soul has learned how to communicate and to question. Now it must find a way to live by its beliefs with integrity. So follow your own path. Live by your beliefs, no one else's. And the 7th house. The soul has lost sight of its right to develop, to as appropriate for its own needs, so has become stagnated. Relationships and partners of all kinds bring to light karmic issues. Yeah, it's a karmic situation. We're paying for our past deeds, be that intentionally or unintentionally. Judgment is coming, but not quite yet. Yeah, the Morgan, haunted by something from the past. It is in reverse, so maybe an exorcism is required. The Celtic goddess, and it is our Tony's anniversary of his passing. The Morgan rules psychological warfare, which is that mind games, fears, patterns of thought, self-defeating attitude, ghosts, hauntings, tricks and deceptions, a lack of clarity, confused mind, at war with oneself. You have seen how fighters can successfully psych out their opponents when going into battle. Correct mental attitude is all important, and we haven't got it according to the High Priestess because we're letting the negative thoughts creep in. If you are at war with yourself, you leave a gap in your defences in which your enemy, 7th house open enemies, will spot and exploit. If you're fighting for something, it seems like it with that five of wands, you must commit yourself completely to the cause, to face it head on with hope. If you have serious doubts, perhaps you need to redefine your goals. Sometimes the only way you can rid yourself of fear is to face your opponent with courage. There you go. Face it head on. Don't try and avoid it. Don't let them browbeat you or manipulate you. Break the shackles. Don't react because that's what they want. Aphrodite. The heart wants what the heart wants, I'm afraid. The green chakra is your heart chakra. Oh, wrong one. Aphrodite was the beautiful Greek goddess of love. So this is about separations and unions. Aphrodite represents love at all different levels. So not just romantic love, but a bond between you and someone else. The most important aspect of love is self-love. We haven't got any at the minute. Mother and daughter there, not loving themselves. It's often misunderstood as selfishness or ego, yet it is very different. Self-love is at the very core of our being and determines our personal values of self-worth. So Jack, or work and no play, feels like he's no right to enjoy life. He has to work. Self-love is at the very core of our being and determines our personal values and self-worth. Aphrodite was born a fully grown woman. She emerged from the shell in the sea, which on some decks, that's the 17, the shiny pearl within the shell. And that doesn't happen without grit. On the island of Cyprus, so Cyprus could be important. The goddess of love had the ability to enchant men and women wherever she would go. Her presence incited feelings of love and lust, and history often depicts her as a prostitute or a wanted woman. So don't judge people. This she is not. Aphrodite did have many lovers. However, she refused to be bound by limiting her love and sharing her love with others. So she loves indiscriminately. She encourages women to have many partners and to enjoy the pleasures of love and sex. Aphrodite's self-love and belief in her self-worth, so again the self-worth thing, enables her to live a life without denying herself the pleasures that love brought her. Often we judge ourselves, there we go, as being selfish or not giving enough to others. Stop it. I beg you to throw away that cross which you take for granted you should bear. Without self-love there is no self. And when there is no self, there is just an empty shell, left feeling alone and unfulfilled. The Five of Pentacles. He feels the lack, alone, unfulfilled, trapped in his ivory tower. Where's he gone? There he is. Poor lad. Who are you and what do you want? What is it you need? You are feeling quite lost right now. No matter how hard you try to find direction, it continues to elude you. We spend our lives making sure that we meet the needs of our children, and loved ones. But who's meeting your needs? Even if you have someone that loves and cares for you, you still have to be responsible for yourself. What we need most in life is what we seek from others. So find what you're looking for within yourself. You don't need someone else to complete you. It may take some work to get there, but it's worth the journey. So close your eyes and meditate, which is what Persephone's not doing. She's not meditating because she's letting the negative energy in, the external world. And the directions will come. Loving yourself is the most sacred gift you can give to others. So that's 2 gifts there. Take action to love yourself. Oh, the Ice Queen, 28. So something is thawing. Something is thawing out, 28. Here's a challenge there. Aquarius is usually the Queen of Swords, which is the Ice Queen. So Aquarius again. When the Ice Queen comes to challenge you, she asks that you look at the illusions of ownership. That's what he's got to look at. Do you believe that you truly own anything in this world? For example, do any of us really own land? Do we own ideas? Or is it that we simply laid claim to something we believe we're entitled to? Even inspiration is borrowed from spirit and shared by all in the field of the divine consciousness that permeates everything. Others have had the same thought as you, or even your most ingenious ideas somewhere else in time. And so what? Life incarnate is short, and when you transition, you can take nothing from this material world. The Ice Queen calls upon you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, your home, and all aspects of your life. Let life flow as it will. Everything is impermanent, and once you recognize that, everything is seen as a living miracle that it really is. and you won't be frozen into self-induced limitations. It's time to let go of ownership in general and be grateful for and enjoy what you've been gifted with, whatever that may be. How many have we done? We've done that one, we've done that one, we've now done that one, so one more. Oh, the Chariots of Fire, 31. So problems with a vehicle maybe, or your vehicle being your body, possibly. Usually Cancer, but this is a Chariot of Fire, so it could be something else. 31. Chariots of Fire was Cambridge or Oxford race. The solar chariot blazes across the sky, drawn by two fiery horses. So the fire horses, those born in the year of the fire horse. I think I was a fire horse, but I'm not sure. 1966. The daily ride through the heavens symbolises success after perseverance, pushing through the obstacles, so the obstacles removed, to achieve the desired goal. The way through is made clear and all roads are open. The obstacles cannot stand against your force of your celestial seed, but it was in reverse. Someone or something is stampeding over your ideas and trying to take charge, trying to control you. You've got to break those shackles. Don't let yourself be ruled over by forceful situations. Take action, force if necessary. You have free will. Be filled with courage and confidence. Where in your life are you moving too slow? Slow and steady. So, blockbusters, busting them blocks, taking a sledgehammer to them bricks. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.